How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to Behind the Blade. This is episode 16, would you believe it? I've just had my BNI meeting, and this week it was my 10-minute presentation. Went really well, and I managed to educate the room on what CUTCREW do a little bit more in depth, so I had 10 minutes to speak about our business. Anyway, right now I've got a couple of meetings that I've got to go do. Got the laptop with me, need to do some admin work this morning, and then got a few quotes this afternoon, and I've got to finish off the tail end of a job. Ash is off today. It's his partner's birthday this week, so he's got a long weekend with her, so hopefully they have lots of birthday celebrations. But yeah, let's crack on with it. Whoa, so we're having a really good Friday, to be fair. So I had a catch up with another BNI member, managed to utilise their office space at the same time, produced 4 RAMs and method statements to send out for our new contracts that we've won, done loads of admin work. Gonna pop home now, quickly grab some lunch, and then I'm gonna head back to that gravel job just to tidy up the sides. Right, so I've just gone along with a digger and we've used a rake and just sorted all that area back. Just basically giving it a rake over to soften all the mud up. There's a few little roots and that we still need to get out, but we could just smash them up with a hand axe and they'll come straight out. Customer also wants some trees taken out, so I'm going to take the digger over there now. Probably going to make a right mess of the grass, but he knows that. And yeah, see if we can get any roots out today. Cool, that came straight out of there. 1 down, 3 to go. Come out lovely job, all done on the pile. Just going to wait for the client to come back. It's got a few things we're going to talk about for ongoing projects, and then yeah, that'll be me done for the day. Right, it's Saturday morning. I've just popped and grabbed some fuel, and I had to get a new cable for the iPhone because the sat nav won't connect to the screen on the Ranger. I know it's first world problems, but it's really annoying. So yeah, hopefully that's sorted. I'm gonna pop and see Ash, but before I do so, I'm gonna pop the J-Rock podcast on because we were featured on it today, and obviously it's dropped today. It's Saturday, so yeah, gonna give that a listen, see how I got on, and yeah, just reflect on the podcast. I know it's gonna be a good one. After seeing Ash, I'm gonna head to a commercial tidy at the NHS facility. Just check over that site, anything that needs doing will get done. That was a bit of a strike of luck. Just pulled up to see Ash and had a phone call from one of the football clubs. We need to put an initial in, and kick-off is in about an hour and a half. So I've got to run to the unit, get the robot stuff, get cracking. Right, I'm just pulling up at site now. It's going to be all guns blazing. I can already see kids on pitches. I need to get the robot out, get him dancing, get him spraying. And yeah, so I've got literally 11 minutes to get a football pitch down, sorted, and all the rest of it. So catch you in a minute. Right, robots just spraying through now. Satellite set up. We should hit this target. We're all good. So this is where Roy could shine, and I'm having some connection issues. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes. I know that the robot can do a 5v5 in that time, so it can be done. It's just if Roy lets me down. Happy days, we're connected, good to go. Let's get him spraying. Get in there, Roy. Come on, boy. Oh, so Roy performed. Yes, he did. The pitch is in. We've beaten kickoff by about 5 minutes. It's not ideal, but as I've mentioned in loads of previous videos, if you use CUTCREW for your grounds maintenance, we will be there. This was an error on our behalf. Well, I should have asked the facilities team for some more clear and concise information. I didn't pass that on to the team. So yeah, my mess up. I'm going to take that one on the chin. But how I dealt with it is, as soon as I found out, I'm straight in that van. We're down there. We've sorted it. Everyone's happy. Saved the day, whatever. But yeah, so that's how you deal with it. Just so glad that Roy performed. Back on the subs bench for Roy, I think. The only plus side of having to rush about is I'm about halfway through Sam's podcast that I featured on. So yeah, I'm going to grab a coffee now. Might grab a cheeky sausage roll I've not eaten since last night, and head back to the NHS facility. and on the way back, get this podcast finished off. Cool, everyone loves a bit of drama, so I've gone over to the mobile coffee van. They've said, sorry, we can't take car payments. So I said, what card machine have you got? Because basically their card machine had gone down. It was the same one that I used to have within the business. Managed to fix it and get a free coffee. So he's happy because he's able to carry on taking custom. And I'm happy, I got a free coffee. Crack on. Right, let's get cracking with this podcast. Get back to the NHS facility and get Saturday done. I need to rest and go home. So I've just finished listening to the Green Industry podcast by Sam at J-Rock Gardening. Yeah, first of all, what a fantastic podcast. I think Sam does very well at structuring the podcast, not only asking the questions that people may want to hear, but asking questions that kind of spark questioning internally. Yeah, and they're definitely thought-provoking, and I found myself not getting emotional, but I found myself on this drive to the next site kind of questioning some of the stuff that we've done, how we've got there, and yeah, just immense pride, I guess. So if you do watch the Behind the Blade series and you are a contractor, I would definitely reach out to Sam. No matter how progressed you are within the industry, get yourself on there, and there's definitely conversations and topics to be had. Just want to say a massive thank you to Sam for allowing me on his platform. Obviously to all his listeners, if some of them have transferred over to our YouTube and you're now subscribed and you hadn't heard of us, just drop us a comment and let us know that you found us through J-Rock's podcast. It'd be good to know, especially for him, the analytics behind it. But yeah, anyway, we're cracking on. I say I'm cracking on. I'm about 10 minutes away from the NHS site. I've already kind of formulated a plan in my head. When I get there, I'm just going to give it a quick look over. What we're probably going to do is any work that absolutely 100% needs doing, we'll get that done. But yeah, I kind of just need a rest and a break. So being honest, I'm going to try and get in and out of there as quick as I can. Some of you can probably relate to that. It is a Saturday after all. Okay, I've just popped into the NHS facility. Bit of a mad rush. It was mega busy today. They have got a clinic open, so I had to park round the corner, quick run round the site, check all the hedges. All was fairly good, so basically all I did was chuck some weed killer down and I'm ready to go home. So yeah, we shall see you on Monday. Okay, so it's Sunday. One of the local contractors near me, Joe from Love Your Lawn, has had a run of bad luck and his Land Rover engine has blown up. We've got two vehicles again this week. We're not in mowing season, so both vehicles aren't going to be out. So I'm just going to pick Joe up now. We're heading over to Ash's house and we're going to be lending him the Ranger for as long as he needs it. Obviously, if we need it back, we start mowing at the end of Feb, then we'll have to try and sort him out. Getting one hired. But yeah, it's what it's all about, trying to help the community. So let's go pick Joe up, drop him off at Ash's and give him this Ranger. Hey, we're sorting him out, boy.
Cheers, CUTCREW, appreciate it, thank you.
Just at the unit, obviously it's just me at the moment because we're down to one vehicle, but I'm on my way to go pick up Ash now. Right, with Ash, we're on site. So this is the school that this is potentially our last visit. So I think the plan of action is we're not going to go, it sounds really bad, but we're not going to go and do things that we were going to do planning for the future. But we are going to make sure that the site is nice and tidy and it's left in a decent standard. And then what I plan on doing is documenting absolutely everything. So we'll walk around site, take photos of everything we need to, just so we've got a record of how we left the site, see where it takes us. We've got a care home to go tidy up after this, and then potentially some work this afternoon, so we better get cracking. So me and Ash have just had a walk around literally everywhere on site, and to be honest with you, everywhere's looking fairly good. As I said, today we were going to start doing betterment works ready for the next season, so maybe turning beds over and things like that. But to be honest with you, it sounds really bad. It sounds really bad. We've always gone above and beyond here, always. If there's been a query, we've been there the next day to sort it out, stuff that we probably should have invoiced for that we haven't, and things like that. So I think it's about time to take my settlement card and just relax a bit on this one. But it's a shame, because I was saying to Ash, we've got photos when we first took this school on, and we've definitely made improvements. I'm really happy with some of the areas that we've improved here, and it's one of them, it's business. We're still yet to find out whether we're going to gain it back or if it's being passed to someone else, but it is just one of them. To be honest with you, this site is quite far out of our catchment area, and we took it on to help out one of the old regional facilities managers. He's now left, so yeah, everything's got a countdown to when it has to come to an end, but it's in a good place, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we've done a good job. We can go on to the next site knowing that we've left it clean and tidy for either our next visit or the next contractor. So yeah. Right, we're on site at the care home. I'm going to go sign in now. Whack a high vis on. We'll probably take a walk round together, me and Ash, talk about what we're going to do and get cracking. Right, we're all signed in. We just had a chat with the facilities team. Basically just come up with a little plan, let them know what we're here to do today. It's great because all the frost is gone and we've got good weather, so we'll actually be able to do some hedge work and some little tidying bits today, get some weed killer down, blow the place up. But yeah, I think me and Ash are going to have a quick walk round now and just talk about what we need to do. Taking a look around, there's not too much. We've managed to keep on top of it fairly well. Going to grab the hedge cutter now. There's a few little bits that we want to reduce that we can now, and then yeah, get the weed sprayer out. It'll blow up in a tidy and we should be good. Right, the site is all sprayed up. I just caught Ash chatting to one of the residents. It's really nice with care homes and places like that because they're always very open about their feedback, and they love telling you when you're doing a great job. I always find maintenance packages like this are more like assisted maintenance because quite a lot of the residents like gardening, so they're out doing their little bits and we can just help out and do the areas that maybe they've not got the stamina or strength to do. And obviously all the wide scale grass cutting and hedge cutting and stuff that they don't want to do, but they're very hands-on with planting bulbs and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to grab the handheld blower now and just run around the site using the handheld rather than the backpack, just for the noise. There's quite a lot of residents out there at the minute, so I don't want to disrupt all of them. All sorted blowing up. Now I'm going to go check up on Ash, make sure he's all right. Did quite a bit of travelling this morning, and Ash has now finally finished the podcast with the Green Industry podcast with Sam J Rock. So yeah, both of us are pretty happy with how it turned out. So yeah, happy days. Was an absolute pleasure. Anyway, you've been busy, boy.
Yeah.
Under the leaves.
Filling it out.
Right, all done. Getting the waste bag back now. Need to go for a quick walk around, get some photos, sign out, head to the next one. Right, well, we've just gone for a little walk around. Ended up getting grabbed by a couple of residents that had little bits and bobs that they wanted us to do for them, so we've done them now. Sign out and crack on, get back to the next job. Right, we're on site, back at that gravel job, and yes, a few little extra bits that we're going to be doing here. So yeah, we'll crack on with them, and then yeah, I don't think we'll film much here today because again, it's been more of what we've been doing previously, but yeah, so we should see you tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. What day is it? No, it's definitely Tuesday. Definitely Tuesday. Just waiting for Ash to pick me up, then we're going to a school. All the maintenance there, check the hedge works, do the weed spraying, do any line marking. Morning.
Morning.
So I've given Ashley some clues what we're doing this afternoon, and the clues were Fore and trees. What do you reckon? Bearing in mind you've been thinking about this for about half hour now.
Golf course?
Yeah.
Marking around trees?
Yeah! Some good news this morning, some very good news. It's not confirmed yet, but we did put in for some work in the local area that is big for us, and we've just been said that we're most likely, all things going well, be getting awarded it this year. So I can't wait to tell you guys and girls and subscribers and viewers and all of that good stuff what's going on. But until our signature is on a bit of paper, nice and wet, then I'll stay quiet until then. Don't really get excited about these things because, as I said, until we're on site and they've paid the first invoice, then you never know. Ash has just finished up the line marking here. We're going to walk around site quickly and jump to the other site if all is good here. Right, we're at the other site, just got to wait for the kids to go in, and then we can get a couple of sports pitches down and check the site. Right, Ash is going to crack on marking that pitch up. I'm going to go check the rest of the site. Right, we're all sorted. Had a really good chat with the facilities manager. He's mega happy. Got a few little bits and bobs that we got to quote up and potentially book in. We're now going to pop to Mower Man. Right, just been Mower Man. Ordered loads of bits and bobs that we needed. New set of blades for the hedge cutter. Trimax parts for the wheel arch, the metal brackets for that. Got a jerry can, all that stuff. So yeah, good to go. We're now going to head down to the next job. So we've got about an hour and a half until we're at the next job, and the next job we have to be there at a certain time because it's on a golf course, so we need to be in between tees. So I thought I might stop off, see my friend Michael for a lovely haircut. So let's go get me a haircut, shall we? Sure. Right, haircut done. I think we're on time now, so happy days, we'll get down there. Right, we are at the golf club. Go speak to the manager, come up with a plan, grab a buggy, get out on the course and do what we got to do. We got the new line marker. What do you reckon? Eh? Lovely stuff.
This ain't right.
You never been on the golf buggy, boy?
What are we doing, jackass?
This is what it's like. So you're probably all thinking, what are we actually doing? So in golf there's regulations of where you can drop a ball and things like that. And the golf club just want to protect the newly planted trees. So yeah, we're putting boundary lines in using line marker paint. So if a golfer's golf ball falls within that, they're allowed to pick it up and drop it the other side of the blue line to protect the new trees. This is CUTCREW's new blue light line marking service. Nino, Nino. Taxi! Hey. 2 more to go.
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep the eyes on the road or?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of Colin McRae. Ah, you bastard, that hurt. Well, there we have it. The last one is done. So we can now head back. I'll chat to the general manager, get packed up and get on the way home. All sorted. Happy days. Good to go. See you tomorrow. Would you believe it? It's actually Wednesday. Just walking up for Ash to pick me up. Right. I'm with Ash. We're just going to head to a parish council quote now and then head on to another job in Milton Keynes. Let's go. Okay, so Ash is seeing a side of the business that you don't normally see because we're down to one vehicle. So just out now looking at a council tender. We've got the specification but we don't have maps, so I've emailed the clerk asking for those. But yeah, we're just going to take a look around so I can prepare a tender document and then we're going to be moving on to the next job. Right, we are on site. Now you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, Jack and Ash were here last week and Jack was here on a Saturday. Well, next week we've got a demonstration on some new line marking equipment and I want to make sure our lines are absolutely pitch perfect. We've got other people, potentially other contractors joining us as well. So we're going to make sure that everything is prim and proper, ready for the demo next Monday. So make sure you check out next week's video and you'll be able to see what kit we got a demo on. Right, that's the end of that little B-roll cinematic malarkey. We're just jumping over the other side of the site now. We've got another 4 football pitches to do. This looks so wrong. Right, we are all done here. Didn't film a lot because it got mega windy. Now, we have had a blue light emergency. We've got to run over to a football pitch. Previously been waterlogged when we tried to mark it up and get a white pitch down because they've got a big game on Saturday. So yeah, flying over there now.
Be advised, Fore has control of the pursuit.
Right, we're on site at the emergency line mark. We're going to get this smashed out because it's getting late on in the day. And we'll most likely see you tomorrow. Right, it's not Thursday, it's still Wednesday and we just had an absolute nightmare. So we've attempted this site before and it was mega waterlogged and we said we're not coming back until the pitch is in a playable condition. Basically said to us today that yeah, it's all good, please come and do the initials, blah blah blah. Big game on Saturday, all of this stuff. We've literally just spent about an hour and a half attempting this. We've put one blue down and the others are not possible. It was literally a cow field. Wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, covered in mud.
Covered in mud and paint, stressful times. Gonna reset. Tomorrow is gonna be a good day and we will see you on... Okay, so last week I did ask whether you wanted to keep it on a Thursday or a Sunday. And we are keeping Behind the Blade on a Thursday. However, just had an epiphany. We're going to be editing all the videos, uploading them to YouTube on the Wednesday night. So they've got time to process in 4K for the Thursday. So that is the end of this video. You can click here to visit our website, here to subscribe, here to watch last week's video, or here to watch a video that YouTube thinks you might like. See you in the next one.